Good evening, guys. Happy Tuesday to all of your sunshiny faces. So guys, I got up a little earlier today. I am slowly, hopefully, maybe working my way back to getting up earlier, which is good. I actually got a good amount of things that I need to get done today. I had to make a phone call today. Got that done. Not early this morning because I still woke up sort of late, but I got that done, and then I ended up actually editing 4 vlogs today. I was very proud of myself for that. I did the 3 I think yesterday or whatever, plus I already had 1 that was edited, so I uploaded those 4 that were done yesterday today, and then I have another 4 that I can do for tomorrow, and I'm literally just about almost caught up. I'm very, very close to being caught up. Plus on top of that too, I didn't really do anything with the dishes, but I did wind up getting to laundry. I did another 2 loads of laundry today as well, and my parents ended up going out for movie date night tonight, and since Matthew's still gone, it was just me and Jack here, so we just had the leftover pizza that we had last night, and that is why I need to really make sure that I get up early so I can cook dinner tonight, because I probably would have accidentally cooked it tonight, not realizing that my parents were going to be there. And again, if it's just me and Jack, we'll find something. There's no point in making a whole dinner for just the 2 of us, especially when I can't eat anything that's meat anyway, so we're down to we have limited options when there's just the 2 of us, because normally when I cook dinner I just make myself something separate. 90% of the time, I'd say, maybe 80% of the time, I don't wind up eating what I make for dinner anyway for everybody else, because it normally has meat in it. So like I said, I don't wind up having that. I make myself something else. And so like I said, though, for tonight I just had leftover. And so that's what I ended up, like I said, pretty much doing today. But like I said, I was very happy for actually getting the stuff done that I got to. Tomorrow I'm going to try and do, well, that was the other thing too. I was very upset because like I said, I had to do the phone call thing, and after that I had to mail something out. And I did that. I went to go then check the mailbox because I probably would have forgotten this had I not had to go and mail something. And so I went to go and get, like I said, I went in the mailbox to go and check it, and found that there was mail in it, but there was no sales papers. So the mailman must have came and I didn't get my sales papers. I'm wondering if maybe because of the, maybe because of New Year's Day or New Year's Eve or something like that. Maybe the stuff is behind. I don't totally know. Sometimes that happens, like I said, over the holidays and stuff like that, which was weird because I still got the stuff normally, I think, during Christmas and then last week and stuff like that. So for it to not come this week was sort of weird. But like I said, anyways, regardless, I didn't get that today, so hopefully I'll get it tomorrow and then can do my list. But I can't do Jewel's anyway. I can do the preview list, but especially for Jewel, I can't really do anything until the actual sales start then on Wednesday, because they have the that's when I normally go through and I check to see what coupons match up with the sales, and the unadvertised sales that are going on that aren't in the actual ad are the ones that I normally wind up checking against the coupons that I have in my account. But I can't do that till the sales start on Wednesday, because it won't tell me if those items are on sale, if the sale will start. And again, if it's more of an unadvertised deal, again, they have those all the time. Stuff is always on sale at Jewel, but a lot of the stuff is not advertised, and it might only be 50 cents off of what it normally costs. But if I also have a coupon and the retail cost of the product isn't that much, or the coupon has a very high value, it might still work out to be a really good deal. So like I said, normally in those cases, I still sometimes wind up finding pretty good deals. Or again, sometimes there's just unadvertised deals. Sometimes there's buy one get one free sales that maybe run the whole month, so it's not in maybe that week's ad paper or something like that. So I plan on doing that. I also plan on recording that update video tomorrow. I wasn't planning on doing it today. I was either going to do it yesterday or tomorrow. I had that stuff that I had to do earlier today as well, so I knew that I probably wasn't going to get to it today. And then yesterday I woke up so late, so I was like, oh, I'll just do it on, what's tomorrow, to Wednesday. So hopefully I can do that, because again, I want to try and get that done before I do my haul on Thursday. And I might not post that haul like on Thursday. It might probably be on Friday. So if I can get that video edited maybe at least by tomorrow and recorded, that would be really awesome. Also too, I'm wearing my easily distracted by birds. I actually got to see some birds outside today. I was so happy because I told you guys too, I think it was over the weekend when we got the really bad storm. I was like, I'm gonna go outside and quick fill up the bird feeders because I feel so bad for them. You know, because again, when there's so much snow on the ground, it's hard for them to find stuff. You know, even like berries in the bushes and stuff like that, or seeds of dead flowers and stuff like that, sometimes it is sort of hard to find. And so a lot of times, like my mom would tell me that my great grandpa, who my mom lived with for a really long time, he would only fill up the bird feeders in normally like the fall to like springtime, when again things weren't really like blooming and stuff like that. And then during the summer he wouldn't feed them at all. And honestly, I've sort of noticed that a little bit. In the summertime when we do feed the birds, the only interesting birds that we get are blackbirds and sparrows. Those are really the only two. Sometimes we will get the occasional finch, and I do see again the woodpeckers somewhat often. And I tend to actually only see the blue jay that we had. I saw him, I didn't see him at all this year because we didn't have the platform feeder. But the year before that, when I saw him, it was normally in the summer. I didn't see him hardly at all in the winter except for like the very end, like fall. And then I saw like 4 of them in the front yard when I was recording. I caught them all on camera and I was like freaking out. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe there's so many, because they were like probably one of my favorite birds. I think they're just super cool. But apparently they're not super friendly, especially to other birds. Like, and they eat the young of other birds sometimes too. But I just think they're so big, they're so cool. I think they actually have the coolest personalities. I watched one for like a half hour one day. It had a peanut that I had put outside, and it was carrying it up to the top of our neighbor's roof and then trying to break it apart. But the problem was that it set it down on the rooftop, and the peanut would go flinging down the entire thing. I would see it go back down, get the peanut that had fallen off the roof, bring it back up, only to do it again. It happened like 3 or 4 times. And I was like, I cannot believe this. It was the most entertaining thing I'd ever seen in my life. I never see that from other birds. So like I said, I just absolutely, I think that they're just so fun to watch. They're so big too, which obviously means they're a little bit more of a predatory bird, but they also do help protect a lot of the birds from hawks, because apparently they're like warning, like signal or whatever actually sounds a lot like a hawk's. So like they're when they do that, it's to like notify like the other birds. It's to alert the other birds in the area that there's a hawk nearby, you know, to get to the nest, or, you know, whatever it is, or to help chase the other bird, you know, the hawk off or something like that. So like I said, they are pretty cool birds, and like I said, the more sort of research that I've done about them, I think that they're pretty cool. But like I said, they're probably not a lot of people's favorite, but I did wind up seeing 2 different kinds, like 2 different varieties of woodpeckers today in the front yard. Which was really cool. So like I said, I'm happy that all of the birds have found the feeders that I filled up this weekend, and we can get, I can fill them up again too. I have got a lot of bird seed that I have got done in the garage that I could fill up the bird feeders, keep going with, keep filling it up for them. So like I said, probably a good all winter, I'd say, before we really even need to buy more. But I like to attract them over the summer. It's just like I said, I don't feel like we get a really great variety of them, and when we do, it's like we get a flocks of blackbirds. But ever since we switched to using the smaller bird feeders and like like we use the tube feeders, the blackbirds can't land on them really because they're too big. Even though they still sort of try, I don't get the huge flocks, which is like terrifying when you see a huge flock of blackbirds go flying out of your backyard. And it's like terrifying. It's like Alfred Hitchcock movie. And so that is why I am like, yeah, okay, we need to stop inviting them into the backyard. So we switched to the squirrel-proof bird feeders in the back, and then we just normally have the little feeder in the front yard in the summertime, and I didn't get any of them at all during the summer, even though I was still filling up the feeders. So I think that I have kept the blackbirds away at least. There's still a lot of sparrows, but I do feel like sometimes the sparrows do help to attract the other birds because they sort of like see them and are like, oh, there must be food there, you know, sort of thing. So then they do sort of come around still. So like I said, I think that's a good thing. But I'm happy to, like I said, see my birdies again outside. That is why my mom got me this shirt for Christmas, because that is my favorite, one of my favorite pastimes. And especially like last year during the pandemic, like when we were in lockdown, that's why we had bird feeders, was so we could watch the birds and there was nothing else to do. We couldn't, like, you know, you can only watch so many stinking movies before you're like, I'd like to actually get out into, you know, sort of nature again. And it's nice to just still be able to do that from the comfort of my backyard and watch them. So, or the front yard, you know, sort of thing. So again, guys, I'm going to take a shower and get to bed, but I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.